Start recording. There we go.
Okay, good.
Okay, whew. Anyways, the other two people that are there, whose names you never got, are the little girl that came with Dryax, the Vision Lightning girl, and her quote-unquote boyfriend. And the ghost is there, obviously, still.
The ghost. Okay. The ghost is still here.
All right, so we've got. You said said Zeke.
Yep.
Ghost.
Yep.
Little girl, dragon daughter.
Yep.
Her quote unquote boyfriend.
Yep.
And who did I miss before that?
Sam, the bird.
Yep. Our little kid. Our bird son.
Old dwarven friend Trevor is here.
Okay. And
Maverick is on his boat.
Okay. So no one else, like Zion isn't here.
Scion isn't here.
Scion isn't here.
If I remember, I think he was kind of fleeing.
Yeah. I did grab an image for him, but it's a little off, but that's fine. If there was a better descriptor, but I'm not going to use that image, he kind of looks like Soul Reaver a lot. Like,
yeah, I see the image.
Character. Yeah, so kind of just imagine, like, close to what Soul Reaver looks like, but with blue flaming hair. It's kind of like what I imagined him a lot closer to being.
What does Zeke look like?
Unfortunately, he looks the most like what I look like currently, which is like, he's like my self-imposed.
Let's not dox you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, So okay, that's unfortunate. I wanted to see if I could get any more, because at this point, Detective Nakamura is opening up an investigation in his mind into the origins of Syndicate X, and so he's trying to get more details, but he doesn't want to confront Zeke about it necessarily. So I just want to make a note of that Detective Nakamura's paying attention for other old members of Syndicate X from before he was recruited.
Okay.
Before the detective was recruited, because there's a few of those kind of characters, and but none of them are here. So what he is going to do is, first I'm going to approach Sam.
Okay.
Our bird son. I will give him a snack that I grabbed from while we were traveling. It's just like a bag of chips or something that he found. I just brought him a treat to cheer him up. Maybe he doesn't have to eat the same thing that he's been eating the whole time.
All right. He sort of glides towards you. He's still in the gliding phase of learning how to fly. Hey.
Watch out, there's a hot shot.
Yeah, I guess.
Boy, you're taking to those wings quick, aren't you?
Yeah, Zeke makes this stuff kind of just seem normal, you know?
I'll tell you a secret, kid. That's because it is normal.
I mean, I guess. I overheard that ghost guy saying something about stuff that, I don't know, seemed off.
Don't worry. We'll make sure he doesn't cause any trouble, but we'll also listen to what he has to say.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool living here.
Yeah, are you making any new friends with any of the people that are coming?
I saw that girl come in with that other kid.
Yeah, I want to tell you something really important, all right? Look at me, all right?
Okay.
Because this is going to be one of the most important things I could tell you today. That little girl's going to say a lot of confusing words, and you are not to repeat them, all right? If she says a funny word that you don't understand the meaning of, you don't repeat that word. She likes to say words that are bad words to say.
You know what? Roll a persuasion check.
All right.
Also, Tom, any of these you work?
Huh? Any
Discord.
what?
9. I'm not a charisma-based character, unfortunately. I only have so many stats.
Can I aid him so that way he can get advantage?
Sure.
I do a cool kickflip off my shield.
Nice.
Cha!
Wow, that was really radical. He's my friend, so you know you can trust me.
Give it a... Oh,
Damn it!
I don't think I'm that cool, actually, but you know. I'm just trying to be hip. So it's kind of... with a lower persuasion roll, I mean, like, the idea is that he kind of gets the idea that, parents sometimes tell you to do things and maybe you're going to do them and maybe you're not going to do them. And you know, what side of that 9 persuasion causes this child to fall on is up to you. But you know, he's just communicating the general idea that, you know, he can make friends with her, but maybe he shouldn't say some of the words she says.
got it.
He's gonna have such a foul mouth next time we meet. Dang it.
I know, right? Anyway.
Even after my cool kick flips.
So then, and speaking of that, and unless somebody else wants to talk to the girl, I'll let someone else take a turn. But we should probably find out, like, her name and the boy's name, and if the boy is here willingly, and other things like that.
I've been kidnapped. We should question the ghost.
Yeah, the ghost. Well, I wanted to save the important one for last, so the ghost is my third one. But if someone wants to handle the ghost one, I will do it if no one else is interested in the roleplay.
I'll assist you with the ghost.
Okay, that's the third one. Does Theodore or Kurtanion want to talk to these this fun little foul-mouthed prophetic,
the sassy child,
this strange sassy child?
Particularly interested, but he could be convinced.
Yeah, my character doesn't have much interest in children, but considering his first interaction was straight up looks about off my kid, but you know.
Fair enough. Then I will approach this girl.
Okay.
And refresh my memory. Did Dragon Dad come here to visit at all,
yes,
or leave? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's still here. Yeah.
Okay. So she's not on her own. Okay.
As you enter her room, the boy seems tied to the bed currently.
What the hell?
With his belt.
All right. We've got a 1704 in progress. It looks like here.
What the fuck are you on about?
It's just an old code word for illegal
whatever this is.
kidnapping or forced relocation of a child.
She kind of gives you a little shove. Hey, listen. If you don't want any spoilers, get out of the room.
Spoilers? Well, I mean, I don't want to ruin any mysteries here, but I didn't realize you were
I
reading the same
foresee
book I
this
was
girl
reading?
swearing in the future.
I'm trying to understand what you mean by spoilers there.
I can see the future, idiot.
Ah, all right. Well,
Fleetwood, without a word, just walks past both of them and cuts the kid free.
I'm just distracting you
Oh.
over here, just distracting you and
You're
talking
gonna have to roll
you.
something for that. Good luck. Like a stealth check or to get over there, or
He's not stealthing.
then
He just walks past them. Does he need to do acrobatics to kind of?
roll to
I'm
hit
going
the
to-
belt. It's a thick belt.
Roll to hit the belt.
As he walks past me casually, I'm going to instantly try to distract her from what he's doing by pulling out my old badge that is still polished and shiny from my coat. I'm like, here, take a look at this. Can you see this?
Roll a deception
Nat
check.
20.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
fingers crossed.
Natural!
Roll off. Let's go.
What was her?
Oh, nice.
What was her rolling?
She
for?
got a natural 20 to
She was
match.
opposing.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
got it this time.
You think-
Holy crap.
Fleet.
Woo!
Holy crap.
You know what? As long as we've got the good rolls. 22 to hit.
Hey! Whoa!
And I roll. Oh, god damn it. Two damage.
That's all you need. I doubt a belt has many hit points.
Yeah, I think
I
a
don't-
belt would at most have 2.
It's a,
Yeah,
this
you cut him loose. Let's see what happens with
this
her.
belt is made of Italian leather.
Let me have to roll something else for him now. 13.
He is
I
just
think he feels brave enough to attempt to escape. He tries to run out the door.
good.
You're kind of in his way, Nakamura, based off of what I'm considering your positioning currently.
Don't worry. You're safe. You're safe now.
Zap turns to him and snaps her finger, and he teleports back to the bed.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Didn't want to deal with her.
Wait, she has
She's a magical
she has
nuclear
teleportation as well?
warhead.
Yeah, it's like a
do I?
lightning teleport too.
Oh my god, I have stealth.
And she looks at the both of you and he says, "Fucking really?"
Fleetwood gives her
Alright.
the blank Saitama look, lifts the kid over his shoulder, and walks back out through the door.
I'm not sure. All right, now we don't need to make this a confrontation yet.
She teleports you back both into the room and says, "Listen here, you fuckface. You are not to get him out of this room until I say otherwise."
I'm surprised there's no saving roll against that.
Magical nuclear warhead.
Listen. What? You know what? I didn't catch your name. What was your name again?
Oh, thanks for actually considering asking for once. Name's Diana Lynn. Let me write that name down.
I was
Edit this
halfway
one.
expecting her to say it's Nunya.
Dan Lynn.
Nanya.
What was it?
Writing it in the thing.
Knowing how she is, I could see that.
In Roll20 chat?
Adding it to the character sheet first, because I gotta
Oh.
make sure she's in the Syndicate X Roll-a-Con, or whatever I'm gonna call this.
Wait a minute.
Ah.
This is a great moment for Fleetwood, because remembering the lessons that he learned from watching Nakamura, he will attempt a stealth check.
You mean you didn't see the lessons
Well,
you didn't see?
well, now
from
you're gonna.
Nakamura.
Well, You don't really hide that well,
Hold
considering
on.
she was already looking at you and you rolled a 9.
I use my one of my mundane uses of luck.
Why are you using lucky for the mundane stuff? Wait! You're gonna get in a fight and stuff!
They're my luck points. Keep your hands off my luck.
Well, if you want to
23.
attempt to... Alright. You managed to sneak under the bed, I guess, from your position.
With the child.
Well, I'm afraid it's all over now. He's gone.
You know, I could just teleport him back to where he was.
Not if
And
you
she-
don't know where he is, I bet.
I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Remember, I can see the future, dummies.
But if I lay still long enough...
Quick, play dead.
Then surely this won't count as a quantifiable event if I make it as unfucking-dane enough.
Listen, I'm trying to ease him into the base, but that's gonna require me having him in this room for the time being.
Stockholm
alright.
Syndrome.
All right, hold on a sec. I need you to walk me. You know, it's just bugging me. You call this kid your boyfriend, but he doesn't even want to be here.
Well,
That
not yet.
strikes me as funny. You know,
Well,
when
not-
I was a
no.
kid, you know, one would ask the other person if they wanted to go out. And then maybe they'd go go to the arcade, or maybe go to the... No, wait, no, he wouldn't. Wait, even though he's old, he wouldn't be that old. Hold on.
The fuck's an arcade?
You know, you would go do some TikToks, or you would watch a movie. you would play mobile games on your parents' tablet or something.
We also had this thing called Netflix and chill.
Whoa, that.
You know.
Back in the old days, you would play your Flappy Bird.
Or tonight's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, the best mobile game of all time. Raid Shadow Legends.
Where you could summon epic heroes to fight alongside you in competitive tournaments.
It's completely free to play, and if you sign up now, you get access to our exclusive seasonal hero, a dragon who raids other planets.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag would totally go for that sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, back from the joking. So, all right, so I don't know what she's rolling here, but basically I'm saying, like, basically I'm asking, why are you trying to date this boy against his will?
Listen, I can't say it in front of him, because, again, I don't want to spoil shit as someone who can read the future, so it'd be better if he was here and we can discuss elsewhere. That way, no spoilers, because fuck spoilers, okay? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make an insight check against her
Go
to try
for
to
it.
deduce what she's hiding.
Roll to see if she can actually read the future.
15. No. I'm trying to deduce what she's hiding. I believe that she can read the future.
No, I'm joking.
With a 15 insight, is she trying to protect this boy's life? Like she maybe predicted he would come to harm or die if he wasn't here?
You get the feeling that his circumstances would be significantly worse based off of what she might know.
Nakamura, there's kind of like one of those silences that speaks louder than words as Nakamura is staring at her face, at her mannerisms, looks at the boy and back at her, and then without looking at Fleetwood, he says, Mr. Mac, let off of her for now and come out from under that bed.
Fleetwood.
She kind of rolls her eyes at that. I was really tempted to teleport you guys to the roof and talk to you, but all right, bye.
Hey, just try to respect people's own choices when you can, okay?
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Oh, and what's the kid's name?
Oh, well, I don't want to freak him out, so I probably shouldn't say it in front of him. Like, knowing his name in front. Yeah, that'd be weird.
Hey, kid, what's your name?
He manages to mutter out Tim.
Nice to meet you, Tim. Don't worry, we won't let her do anything real nasty to you.
Tim, I suggest getting yourself into witness protection. Probably a good restraining order.
Come on, Fleetwood, come on. And I shepherd Fleetwood out the door and close it behind me.
Fleetwood will sigh and...
So once the door's closed and we're walking back to the common room, I explain. Listen, I'm pretty good at reading people, and I can tell when someone's doing things for a good reason and when someone's doing things for a bad reason. I've been on the streets for a long time, and I know she's kidnapping. But I can tell she's using her knowledge of the future to help the kid. I can just feel it in my bones.
It's been a bit of a wake between, the Coliseum of murder children and the kidnapping of children and the children almost being murdered on the bus. I just, no. Don't blame me for being a little, on edge.
I don't blame you either. That's why I went to go take a look at the whole situation. But, besides, given her abilities, I think we weren't going to be able to do much good even if we wanted to. Sometimes you've got to recognize when a problem is too big to challenge head on and that it's not gonna explode on you. It's like all the problems in your life are like different pots of water on a big stove with lots of burners. Some of them are just simmering and some of them are at a roiling boil. This one is just lukewarm water with some salt in it.
I'm gonna type in a joke and I want to see if anyone gets it.
Hashtag light side later. I don't get it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. It's a great joke. Anyway.
So we'll go back and now it's time to question. I gather everyone together because the ghost is spooky.
Yeah, I'll head in with Nakamura. And as we're going to head in, I'll basically whisper to him, "Hey, Nakamura, I'll be in there and I can be kind of your muscles in case the ghost tries to do anything spooky."
Yeah, Richard looks and is like, "Yeah, okay."
I'll say, as you make your way into the room where the ghost is being held, you can, even without an insight check, I'll give you this. He looks like he has a defeated expression to his face. Like, as if, well, he obviously lost the battle, but, more than that.
Soleas is gonna like hang out, like kind of like at the door, like kind of leaning against it, with sort of like a pseudo intimidating pose.
Sure.
Can I roll intimidation to see how well it is?
I mean, if you want to.
Ah, that nat 20 on the other side. 7.
Yeah, you kind of just lean. So who's gonna lead the questioning here?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Looked at Nakamura.
I mean, yeah, sure, if you want me to.
I mean, you're the detective.
Theo, you got any questions?
Well, I suppose I'm still a bit curious about why it was after the girl.
Oh, I have a question.
All right,
Okay.
what was your question?
Are you actually a ghost?
All right. Oh, I see. I guess let's get that out of the way.
I mean, I can float through things, so I guess so.
So yes, I did punch a ghost.
All right. First off, and I take out a notepad and a clicky pen, and that's vintage even for his day. Most people would have just
They use a
noted
light
stuff
pen.
in a more high tech way, but like Nakamura, he's got the classic flip open. Yeah, thank you. All right, let me get this started. Could you state your name for the record?
Hold on, let me see. Let me grab my notes here. Which character is he? Oh no, I don't think I ever gave this guy a name.
His name is Danny.
Casper. Non-thick Casper.
God damn it, you had to bring that up.
Oh, there we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Levanc, like this.
Levonk.
Livonk.
Levanc. You know, Levanc, that's a very interesting name. That's not like your Larry or your David. You know, I know a lot of Davids in my life, but I've never met a Levanc. That's a very interesting name.
I guess.
You can just call me Detective. Detective
All right.
Nakamura. These are my associates, and you've been brought to the headquarters of an organization we call Syndicate X. I just wanted to give you a general idea of where you were and what's going on here.
Yeah, I clearly remember that part.
Good. And I'm checking off, I'm scribbling down notes.
Does he still have lumps on his head, by the way?
It's kind of hard to tell.
And as Nakamura is scribbling down notes, he pauses while he talks, and he's like, "So how long have you been a ghost then?"
Quite a few years. It's been so long.
How old do you think you were when it happened?
I don't even remember the last time I was human.
Were you a kid or a teenager or a grown person?
Probably a kid, I think.
All right. And where did you live before you turned into a ghost?
even remember that. I just moved around a lot.
Moved around a lot. That sounds like outside of the city.
Well,
I'm gonna take it you don't remember most of your life before you, this occurred to you.
yeah.
So, describe your life to me since you've become a ghost. Whatever this is. What have you been
sucks.
doing? It sucks. Yeah, I can imagine that. Although it's pretty tricky, pretty handy, the kind of things you can do. You can get up to a lot of trouble with kind of ability. And I'm imagining you must have.
It took me so long to just become transparent and to not just float through the earth or ground.
Do you mean tangible?
Yeah.
That must have been very traumatizing to you. I'm sorry that happened to you.
That's why I was looking for a cure. But I couldn't get a cure unless I could touch things, and in order for me to touch things visibly, I have to possess people. It's the only way I know how.
Hold on. What do you mean a cure? Like, have you heard rumors of a cure, or?
I actually have at least one of some type of thing that apparently can remove this ability, this thing, this creature thing that we are.
All right.
Interesting.
So, where did you hear this particular rumor?
I heard it in the slums somewhere before.
The slums. Okay. I'm writing down. He's like scribbling furiously in his notes now. And,
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know if there's any merit to these rumors. I haven't exactly found anything of value in terms of an actual cure yet.
So when did you realize you can possess people to become solid?
It's probably one of the first things I discovered, accidentally speaking, and then some more times on purpose after that, clearly.
Clearly. And you were targeting the girl for some reason?
Yeah, sorry about that. It turns out, for whatever reason, whenever I possess people or creatures in that way, ones that have really high, I guess I'd call it potential or whatever, I tend to be able to stick to those bodies longer.
Understandable, I suppose.
The first thing I need to help you understand is that violating people's bodily autonomy is not okay. It's not a crime on the books, but I mean, common sense should kind of tell you that possessing people against their will is not something you should just do willy-nilly.
Well, it wasn't just willy-nilly. I was rather determined to find us cure.
I have another question.
Yeah, what?
We found you. We found a weird trail. Do you always leave like a weird trail when you float by?
I guess so. I didn't really...
Ectoplasm. Yeah.
Fleetwood.
That was all.
So, would you say you're able to maintain your solid body indefinitely now that you have a better control over your powers, or would you say you're still at that mercy?
I'm surprised I'm still in this chair, if I'm being quite honest. And you can actually see he's starting to slip through a little bit. Just a little bit.
So maybe
shit.
I kind of walk over and I kind of look at Nakamura with a fist up.
Don't hit him.
I nod
He
and
kinda-
go back to the door.
He acknowledges your presence and kind of floats himself back up. So he's like he's kind of just levitating above the chair now.
Never underestimate the power of a rich mahogany chair.
Well, I know this might not be exactly the kind of solution you were looking for to your problem, but I've got a guy here I know here in this Syndicate X. His name is Zeke. And he's real good at helping people understand how to manipulate this ability you got as a quote-unquote creature.
I don't think he can possibly help everyone, especially someone like me. I highly doubt that.
What if he was able to help you?
Find a cure? As if.
Not a cure, just what if you could stay solid whenever you wanted?
Wouldn't that just be finding a cure, though?
I suppose from a certain point of view.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'll just keep levitating forever until something else changes.
Well, the only way to find out is to experiment. I want you to understand that in this place, you can feel safe. You can be safe to explore and figure out how your ability works without harming other people, without scaring them or possessing them or attacking them. What was with that rough stuff, by the way, when we found you in that cave?
In reference, remind me.
Yeah,
in
when
reference to what?
When we found him and he got to punching and possessing the minute without even talking to us first. Like, he's basically asking why was he aggressive in that way.
I was desperate just to get in a body, okay? At that point, I would have probably have just taken anyone. If it had meant that I had time to look for a cure.
How about this? I'll see if you really need if you need a body to inhabit, maybe there's something we can figure out for you. But in the meantime, if you're willing to not possess people against their will, you could stay here and maybe we could try to help you figure this whole thing out. Maybe all you've needed is some other friends and ideas in your corner.
Fine, I'll give it a shot, but I don't think I'll probably stay here too long.
All right.
Out of curiosity, can you just possess organic things, or can you possess anything?
Well, I suppose I could probably try to possess other things, but I don't think that would really help that much.
What if he possessed a construction robot?
Do you say that in character?
What if have you ever tried to construct to possess one of the a construction drone you see on the streets or anything like that.
Most of those things are in the capital, and getting them out of the capital, that's a nightmare.
What if he tried to possess one of our watches?
A watch?
Don't see how that would help.
It doesn't have much freedom. It's just a watch.
Yeah, but we could, like, take him anywhere.
I didn't realize I was muted this entire time.
We could, like...
Oh.
Whoops.
We could slap him onto somebody.
I have an idea.
We could just slap him onto somebody and then, bam! We could gift him.
I have an idea.
What was your idea?
Well, actually, two, surprisingly. Those construction robots. They're hard to get out of the city. But what if one's broken?
Those things? Huh. I mean, they probably get repaired instantly, considering how the capital works.
There would be none at the junkyard?
A junkyard in the capital? This guy. Huh.
I kind of blink. Is there no junkyard in this planet?
Well, not in the capital.
It's
Yeah,
called the
but surely
slums.
But surely the capital would throw out like a robot at some point if it's beyond repair.
They keep their robots in fine condition, probably. Is probably the vibe you're getting off of this information.
Yeah.
They wouldn't like get rid of an old model or something like that.
Yeah, you probably get the feeling that no.
Okay.
They just upgrade the operating system.
With the watch thing, Solly will actually bring up something. I mean, he can possess anything.
We don't know that yet. We don't know if he's ever tried.
Well, I have something that he could possibly try.
All right.
I bring out my broken bracelet.
Oh, that's a broken bracelet.
I imagine it'd be easier than one that works. There's all the electric.
We could literally send him through the mail.
Maybe you could try joining all the ancestral spirits in my family's katana.
I hate you so much.
My kid head. Gypsy, one more time, please.
What's funny about my family's ancestral katana?
But I leave the broken watch out to possibly let him try?
Alright, let's give him a roll here. Yeah. He attempts to go into the watch, and he is too big.
Damn.
Like his form cannot.
Matters.
His form cannot shrink that much.
Damn,
Interesting.
I forgot to put the compression file on.
So you probably get the feeling now that the smallest he can go is obviously a kid, and the biggest he can go is, well, anywhere beyond that. So,
Wait. I have another idea. The boat.
An entire boat?
I think you're thinking a bit too big there, pal.
Then how about trying it on a dinghy?
What about we just try and find a scavenge a robot body? There's gotta be some out there.
That's what I said.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
We could stick him in a computer desktop and he'd at least have access to the internet.
I mean, listen, the capital is those drones are wasted on the capital anyway. Those hoity-toity people, they always just live in comfort. They don't need defense. Not like all the people that live out here. I'm not gonna feel bad one bit if we maybe, abscond with one.
Yeah. Hey, question, Tom.
Huh?
Is there possibly like a junkyard? Like I know Storm's thing about like the junkyard being basically where we are right now. But is there possibly like a central junkyard that they like that the capital and the lower district and all that would like dump the refuge that they don't need?
Their recycling system is pretty robust, so I don't think that they would have like landslides of like stuff like that you could potentially use. That's probably more so that you're gonna find that around here in the slums.
Well, I mean, we could like rig something together from old parts, or I don't know. Find you a mannequin to possess. You'd be as anatomically correct as a Ken doll, but
Suppose
That's a
I'll
bad idea.
I suppose I'll take any of those options. If
I'm just
That's the
saying,
case.
these are the kind of things that we would offer to help you with if you stick around.
all right, I'll stick around.
In the meantime, at least just try and see if there's anything else you can do with your power. Dr. Zeke, he might be able to help.
The old mate Elroy used to me.
And
Make
if
stuff out of
if he's still
junk.
tied up, I untie him.
Yeah, he was kind of untied. He was just kind of floating there now.
I figured, but just in case if there's anything.
And
All right,
nobody
I think
knows
that's
what I
about.
said.
No, what did you say?
I said me. I said that Elroy used to make stuff out of junk.
Oh,
If Tom wants to
Elroy.
use that.
Was Elroy one of your?
Yep.
Interesting. We'll lay
If
that
Tom
seed
also
for
wants
later.
to use that.
We'll lay that seed for later. Oh, I have one last question on my form here. It's a formality. I gotta get this one too. What's your favorite food?
Geez, I don't even think I eat properly anymore.
yeah, I was about to ask, if you poop, does that just like fall through the earth?
Do you poop? This is an important question.
He kind of just squints at you and doesn't even
It's a joke.
dignify an answer.
It's a joke. Hey, I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. A little bit
I'll
of
bring
humor.
out a ration. I'll bring out a ration and see if he wants that. It's like
Well,
dry meat.
The food phases through him.
Yeah. One day we'll
Okay.
be able to help you like you used to be able to.
That's probably another reason I want to find a cure. Be able to eat food properly again.
All right, so we'll mark that down. I look back at everyone else. I don't know about you, but there's a rumor of the ability to remove someone's power. I think it's worth investigating.
I suppose such a thing could be used against people as well.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
More a means of controlling the masses.
Some horrible side plot on behalf of our genocide president that was eaten by a
Our former
Listen.
genocide president.
I would not put it past him at this point.
I should start
Um,
writing this down and compete against Tom Clancy.
Speaking of which, as we leave, unless anyone else has anything they wanted to ask him,
Uh-huh.
this is me checking with Cat and Dragon and Storm and
Anyone else got anything?
Not particularly. So long as the party's moving, they'll tag along.
So I've been thinking about something. How is it that the Capitol was almost about to sign into law a creature genocide bill, and no one here had even heard about it? I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, Lizard Boy had heard about it. I mean,
we need ears inside the Capitol to know what they're doing. Well, yeah, Lizard Boy, but he's not part of it. In fact, he wants to kill someone. Apparently.
His brother.
From our syndicate.
His own.
So is there anything publicized about that bill that anyone might know about?
It seems like that was currently under the table, if you will.
Under the radar.
I start thinking about maybe we need to get get a spy inside the Capitol.
I think the ghost might be our best bet to get a spy.
The ghost might be really useful as a spy in the Capitol. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because
especially if he's able to possess a robot that can walk around,
like,
not being bothered.
He could either possess a guard bot or possibly like one of the people in the office.
Or the guy who ate the president.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. That doesn't sound like it will be.
Hey, you know what? Eliminating one problem with another. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I can't sanction that. No matter how dangerous he is, I can't sanction the permanent body snatching of another being.
And then, and then what if
my morals have gotten? You know, I used to be a real straight-edge detective, and my morals have gotten pretty loose surviving out here in the wasteland, trying to help people dish out what kind of vigilante justice I can. But let me tell you, I've got to draw the line at complete mental destruction and making someone into a corpse puppet. You know what I'm saying?
But what? What if after he possesses the president, someone comes and then eats the lizard president with him possessing? It's like a turduncan of political intrigue.
So,
sorry, it's been a week.
So, should we get some info on that cure thing?
Yeah, we should look into that. We should put a pin in maybe someday getting a spy inside the Capitol as like a future thing that we should try to have.
And know people there.
You know, that's right. We got a couple of fancy pants here.
Out of character, I could possibly help with the gathering information.
I'm curious, Mr. Vexspear over there.
Indeed.
Well, what's the current situation with you and your family?
Well, you see, I was screwed out of my inheritance, therefore I pretty much just took the ship and ran, and unfortunately I'm still in the process of trying to figure out where the ship went. So as soon as I get that in order, we'll be stepping in the right direction.
Ooh. Maybe we should be trying to track down the ship of Kurtanions. I mean, having a spaceship would be, well, that would be something.
Was it taken from you?
Let's just say it was collateral at the time.
Thanks.
Well, maybe instead of let's just saying that, you could say a little more. And he looks at you pointedly.
It's in the hands of bad people. Therefore, we should, at some point, get around to...
In that way that Zoro does in One Piece, I with my katana on my side, I pull it out just a couple of inches and then put it back down as if I'm like testing if it slides out quickly or not, smoothly or not. And I'm like, just how bad are we talking here?
I only knew them for a short while, but I mean, they were quite rather nasty folks. You know, drug running, gun running, all that kind of bad things just leads to the detriment of society, don't you know?
I mean,
Yeah, I know all about that kind of person.
I mean, me and me mates never got into trouble, but there was one guy we knew that we kind of got info from.
Really?
Yeah, maybe we could talk to him about the ship or the cure. And Tom, I am referring to my background feed, criminal contacts.
Oh. Yo, that's pretty cool. Hey, DM, could you come up with a criminal contact in the capital for him?
Oh, in the capital, that might be a little rough to do.
Or in the like.
The capital's being as a spotless kind of location.
Well, even in like the slums, I imagine there's like some info broker out there.
Yeah, probably a lot. I'll try
probably somebody that me and my crew went to like quite often to get to get contact about like new gigs or something like that. I may have not gone there a lot. My crew may have gone there without me because, again, I didn't know what we were doing was fucking bad.
All right, we'll make a note of that.
Mayfly.
So let's have that guy put out feelers. If you can talk to your criminal contact sometime, have him find out about two things. Have him see if there's any, if they've heard of any working robot bodies. I almost said that. Working robots, working machine type things.
Or like out of like
outside of the walls,
Okay.
And then the second one would be a person who has a fancy spaceship who's
and
come into
possibly
possession
a third
of
one, and possibly a third one about rumors about a cure.
Oh yeah, and then rumors of a cure too. Yeah, we've got a lot of things to figure out about.
Yeah, so does anybody want to go with me to this criminal contact?
No, you can pass. You don't have to necessarily go meet them. I mean, you can.
I mean, I don't mind meeting them if Tom is okay role-playing a new NPC. Or if he needs time, then I can wait.
I could just invent a name. Pretty sure that won't be too hard.
Okay. Do any of you two want to go with me?
Before that happens, I do want to talk to Zeke for a second about the cure.
Okay.
Just to check in and see if he's heard anything about this. And has he?
Could I also ask after the Zeke quick glow break?
Oh, sure. You go to Zeke.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
We were just talking to our ghostly friend here, and it looks like we've talked him out of trying to cause any trouble, at least for a little while. He's going to stick around, and I'm wondering if you can see what you can do about helping him learn how to use his power in other ways. Maybe to stay tangible without having to possess people.
Yeah, that one's a bit trickier than a bird, I will tell you that for free.
I believe it, but all the more reason that we should help him, right? If he's facing such a hard problem.
For sure.
I was talking to him, and he mentioned something a little odd, something I'd never heard before. He said that he'd heard rumors, that they're unsubstantiated ones, that there might be some kind of cure or ability to remove being a creature from a person.
I can't say I've ever come across any such stories. Not that I'd understand why.
I got that. All right, all right. I just wanted to see. Because I know you've been around, doing this for a while too. So I just wanted to see if you'd heard anything. We're gonna keep our ears to the ground about that whole thing. And a few other problems meanwhile. That's all. I just wanted to see if you knew that. If you got nothing else, I'm gonna be on our way. We're gonna go see if we can talk to a guy.
Okay.
I will. Oh, and as I leave, I'm like, oh, and try to keep Sam from picking up any bad language from Zap. Could you do that for me?
I mean, I suppose I can try, but I make no promises on that one.
I'm sorry, when I hear Zap, my mind goes to Zap Brannigan.
Put my drink up real quick.
All right. Do you guys want to say? Did somebody want to take a break?
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Okay, I do need to go to the bathroom, so that works.
All right, take a break.
That's not the one I wanted to hit. I meant to hit. There we go.
Okay. Alright, fingers crossed. Hoping I'll have my steaks defrost by tomorrow. Which means I can get them marinated. And then get them ready for 4th of July. I desperately tried to work on this blend that I thought would work, which was Tuscan seasoning mixed in with just a little bit of barbecue, but no matter what I picked, the barbecue was always overpowering the Tuscan flavor, so failed experiment. There we go. Oh, speaking of which, let me check. Boop. Yeah, Gypsy, what time do you said you'll be off work at 8? Oh, he wandered away. Let me check. Burr, 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 burr. Boop. Sweet. Alright. How's everybody's week been going?
Actually, pretty terrible lately, not gonna lie.
What's been going on?
I had a benign growth for a while, but I'm getting excised on the 11th.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was nice that it was like non-cancerous and everything, but it's in an area that's like, surgery, recovery from the surgery is really gonna suck. So I'm gonna be out for like 2 weeks.
God damn.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It is what it is. But I mean, again, I'm not gonna die, so at least it's that.
Yeah.
And because I was like, I had to take off from working, I just, I fell back on door dashing for a little while, just to keep some pocket change before I go back to school. And then literally, I think it was Wednesday, I got into a freaking car accident. I was so pissed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was backing out, and this guy didn't see me at all. And even if he did, he didn't move out of the way or take evasive action. And we literally just like ripped off the whole back bumper of my car.
Ooh.
So I think I got a feeling that I might be able to get them to rule it in my favor because of how fast he was going. But yeah, really has not been a good week lately.
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It is what it is. But God can give me a break. Like right these days. I've had enough life experience for a while.
And my last day of summer school, so had to say goodbye to all my kiddos before this month-long break. Thankfully, because of how late I got hired on with the school district, I'm getting paid up through this break. But that is a month of downtime where I'm just going to go stir crazy inside my apartment.
Oof.
I have been trying to organize my notes for this Godzilla-themed Starfinder campaign, just to make it like a glossary, because I've been working on that alongside Avalon, but I finally got around to the page checker. I'm up to 46 pages
Wow.
I'm
of
back.
an unfinished glossary. And now I'm like, I should move on to something else, but it keeps driving me back to that.
So, Tom, really quick.
Uh-huh.
The two images, do those look good for, Zeke?
Oh, you mean Scion? I can use the bottom one.
Okay.
Oh, yes, and Tom, if I go for another week forgetting to get you Fleetwood's backstory, I will personally fly you out to Missouri to smack me in the head.
I still gotta level up Nevo. I completely forgot about that too.
Also, Tom, kind of explain a little bit of the crew. They are the reason why my last name is Batterhorn. So they have seen me in, bull form.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm back.
Also another thing, one last thing, really quick. I kind of said Elroy because I imagine him to kind of be like the double D of the group. Like he's the one who like crafts a bunch of the devices for the crew using like junk and stuff like that.
Anywho, I think we're all back now.
Yes.
So I think we can hop right back into it. So I believe you were making your way to this contact, which I named conveniently.
Okay. Is anybody coming with me?
Yeah, I'll have my character go with you. It'll give him a good opportunity to keep scouting out for where his ship ended up.
Yeah, and you would hear from the source's mouth like where it possibly is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you make your way to.
I'm gonna choose not to go because I think the presence of a detective would spook him.
Interesting. Okay.
Fleetwood will stay behind as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Cat, are you going?
Associating with criminals doesn't exactly sound like my bag.
Technically, you're doing that already.
I mean,
Yes,
you
but
could come hang out at the
I
bookstore
might as
with
well-
Fleetwood.
that does sound far more pleasant.
All right.
Oh.
Just two characters are going then. We're splitting the
Let
party.
The criminals
and
that I associate with the criminals.
it's fine for what this is. It's not like a battle situation, so I'm letting it happen. It's fine. Everything will work
As far
out.
as we know.
Unless we make it one.
Bruh.
Anyways, so you make your way to this small hut which you've visited before, and indeed you meet a familiar, well, quote-unquote, face. This individual's name is, yes, I know I'm gonna get flack for it, but I don't care. I called him Yojimbo.
Yo, Jimbo.
Yo, Jimbo!
What does he look like?
He has this tall straw hat, and he's covered. His body's just covered with like this poncho-like cloth that's like the Japanese like fur that's like sticks out.
As soon as Soleas sees him, he's just like, "Yo, Jimbo."
Ah, come again, have ya?
Yeah.
What is it this time?
Got some questions. And I'll look at Kurtanion saying, should I ask about the ship or should you?
Screw it, I'll ask. Jimbo, my good man. You see, I'm in the market for a fantastic vessel.
A ship. I
Yes.
can't say I haven't seen a working ship in quite a while, if I'm being completely honest with you.
That certainly does make things tricky. It is a very well-working ship, but I guess it wouldn't exactly be lying around on the ground.
Interesting that I haven't seen anything fly in the air. Probably should look to the skies more often, eh?
Well, kind of hard to look up when your head's on a swivel.
Indeed. Anything else you needed?
Yeah, was curious if you knew about, like, any robots kind of outside of the walls?
Ooh. Those hoity-toity, capital people, they don't like their, robots getting out of line, if you know what I mean. They like to keep their robots in the capital at all cost. So that is going to be a little bit of a tricky one to find one outside. I doubt that that's even possible.
Unless.
Don't know any info about robots?
Like I said, they are pretty well kept in the capital as far as I know, so that's as much as I can offer.
Okay, one last thing. Been hearing that there's some rumors going about for a cure for creatures? Know anything about that?
I've definitely heard at least one whisper about that some time ago, but seems more like a myth or a fairy tale, if anything.
Do you know who you heard it from?
Ugh, as if I remember that kind of stuff. Ugh. No, I don't remember. Too many faces come and pass by.
Well, where did you hear it from? As in location-wise, not person.
Oh, where do you?
Probably in the slums where I tend to stick around.
Anywhere particular in the slums? Slums is a big place.
I don't know if there's any general location that passes along those types of rumors. I suppose it'd be best of you to just keep asking around. And if it would benefit you, you'd probably just be better off sticking to asking other creatures. Obviously. Not that people would know anything about a cure for creatures. Their cure is... And he does the slit throat motion.
I'll kind of... Oh, wait.
Oh no, I was just making a joke. Pretty dark joke at that, but you know.
Well, I guess after our conversation, I'll kind of look at Curtin and say, so then maybe it has some creatures. Maybe someone on the ground might know?
Perhaps could certainly try.
To the sewers we go, I guess.
Alright, so the two of you head further into the sewers. I guess I'll just slide you back down there. I don't have any of my characters named down there, so here I go making more NPCs.
If you want, so you don't have to like roleplay every character, we could just make like a general charisma or diplomacy check.
Yeah, just go for like a general diplomacy, and I'll just give you like a general because
Hey,
the group is so big.
Dragon, what is your diplomacy?
I have a good feeling it's higher than yours.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, just both roll.
No, well,
Might as well.
hold on.
You're both there, so.
Yeah, I know, but
4 persuasion.
I would like to give him the help action to give him advantage instead of me rolling.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
18.
18.
Wow. Nice.
The general consensus is it does seem to. This tale of a cure does seem to spread around more like a story or a myth rather than anything concrete as far as anyone down there is concerned. And the creatures you tend to get it from tend to be in more dire situations, like Lovonk, for example. So, like creatures that might have significantly harder to control powers tend to be the ones to bring it up.
Would that kind of give us like some info of where this story kind of started?
It seems it just kind of, it's more of a hopeful, like, maybe there is a cure rather than there is a cure.
Well, no. I more mean like, is there any like point to like, is there anywhere to point like, oh, I heard it from this guy, oh, I heard it from over there?
No, there doesn't seem to be like an origin. There just seems to be a general hopefulness from those who seek that type of action.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Are you okay?
Yeah, there was just a huge thunder boom above me.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. So I'll swiftly move you guys back to the base if that's okay with you too.
Yeah.
If you got anything else going on.
None that I can think of. All of our trails led cold.
Alright.
Yeah, rough luck.
Alas.
Well, at
Zeke.
least we possibly have Joe, was it?
Yojimbo.
Jimbo. At least we have Jimbo as like a possible contact for later missions.
Alright. I'll say Zeke gives you an update on Tony's mission, which was to burrow. This is giving into Tony's power. Burrow underground, so practically earthbending, essentially, or the equivalents of that.
Tunnel.
To make a new tunnel to the underground from the base, so that they can directly feed, supplies down there, essentially.
Oh my god, it literally is a secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Literally.
Alright. And Zeke says, alright, so what's next in order for you lot?
Well, we got no info on curse or the cure.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Anything else?
I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Yeah, a random question.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have like some belts or rope?
Belts or rope?
Yeah.
Well, Zap has a belt, but that's in use. Obvious. Never mind. Anyway, outside of that, don't really carry any belts on me. Not usually, anyway.
Darn, I know, I was really hoping. And he slams down the sewer grate to make this into a shield.
Hmm. Alright, You know what? Oh. He snaps his fingers. You know, just thought of this. I don't know why I didn't bring him on board earlier. You guys gotta look for my other brother, obviously, next, right?
How many brothers do you have?
I have a really big family. It's kind of crazy how crazy my father got back in the day. Yeah.
And they all eat people.
His name is Daj.
Dodge.
Like the old car company?
No.
Dodge.
Like Dogecoin.
No.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
not like that either.
He said... No, he's...
Cryptocurrency. No, that's something I haven't heard in a long time.
What a novel concept that was.
He's probably, I don't know, in some...
Better than NFTs.
He's probably down at the radio station if I'm getting those general senses right.
Noted. Probably best to make our way there then.
Oh, and if you guys ever need to sneak into the Capitol, and he kind of just looks at you, Soleas, mainly. You know, we have people here that can slide you in a bit easier, probably. So don't be afraid to bring us along on a mission if you feel the need to, be a bit more sneaky in that regard.
Well, if we can't get his device repaired, I suppose we'll need something.
Okay,
Not
recruit the NPCs. How can you get me in?
Oh, well, I mean, I could get you in. And he kind of makes his hands glow in, forcefully speaking.
Wait, who is this?
Zeke.
He's doing what exactly?
He's making his hands glow blue.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die?
Sure.
Sorry, but... So he just kind of looks a bit confused. Because he knows this man is a blue flame man.
Well, he's not at the base currently.
Oh, I'm thinking of Zion.
Yeah, it's not like a fire, it's more like a general blue glow.
Yeah, I was thinking of Zion.
Actually, the guy, my brother, I just told you about Dodge, he could probably sneak you in really well, considering his power set.
What's that?
Oh, he's a Shadowmancer.
So, are you ready?
Convenient.
I mean, I'm guessing you guys can find him pretty easily enough. if you want. Or if you really are desperate of need of a babysitter just to get my brother back here, then I suppose I could tag along. Up to you guys.
Well, where are we to find him?
As I said, there's a radio station. It's not too far. It's probably near the Coliseum, if I remember the slums correctly.
Well, I think we can probably handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So what's your guys' plan of attack? Are you guys gonna head out then?
What is our plan of attack?
I thought we were just heading over.
Oh. I mean, yeah, you could just head over, sure. I just want to confirm that that's what you're doing right now. You know, being a responsible GM and all that. So anyways...
I mean, I'm not the boss, so I don't know if we're actually just heading out.
Yep, I don't know either.
So I'll guide you out of the base and say, for the sake of brevity, you managed to make your way to the Coliseum and just to sort of hook your way out from that position to find this station pretty quickly.
Do I need to roll stealth again?
I'll say for the sake of brevity, nah.
Okay.
Just because it's getting late anyways. Just so we can have our little sting moment since it's getting late anyways. So, you guys make your way to the stadium, and indeed you do see a person there. So, presumably Dodge. I'll just drag over one of the general icons just to represent him for the time being.
If you want, you can also give me a basic description of him.
He seems to be, he doesn't seem to look a lot like his siblings, or at least like Zeke. He seems to be a darker individual. Dreadlocks. He kind of looks like Blade a little bit, if I'm being honest, if I were to give a description of clothing. Like a fancy, well, not the hair, obviously, but because I just said it was dreads or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of imagine a mix between, like, Blade and, what's his name from Overwatch?
I don't know Overwatch.
Oh, Reaper.
That well, so.
No, not Reaper, the music guy.
Lucio? What was it, Lucio?
That might be
No.
Lucio.
Lucio.
Yeah,
I don't
Lucio is the
know.
one that I'm thinking of.
Alright. So you make your way to him. Who's gonna approach or whatever. Up to you guys.
I've done a lot today. I'm gonna sit back on this one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I suppose I could have a word.
Good, they're responsible.
So, our intention is to entice him to come along with us or some such again.
Yep. Just the general idea. So,
Very well.
right, I'll move you ahead of the group then.
So goody. Oh.
There we go. Right. Do you say anything, Kat?
Well, do I like knock on the door or something, or?
Oh, you're outside currently.
Oh, alright. Well, I suppose we'll go see what there is to see. It's just like a radio station?
Yeah, I'll say there's the radio station and he's currently outside of it, so you would be like outside in the general street area currently. And he's kind of just idling a little bit there currently, it seems.
He is? Like, we can see him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just glance at the others, fix his hair a little bit, shrug, and approach.
He turns to you. Ah.
You're back.
And
I see you're awake.
Sorry, what?
he kind of does it, and he narrows his eyes a little bit, and he kind of goes, creatures.
Ah, so you can tell as well then. Narrow my eyes right back.
Indeed. Apologies for prying in that way. Kind of can't be helped.
Can I do the thing at him?
Sure.
Kinda.
Oh, maybe. So on top of being, as Zeke described, a Shadowmancer, he's also a Demonmancer. This guy can summon demons.
Whoa.
So he is on the high scale of the group here. We're talking level 5 zap levels of power. If there was the scale, the level 5 scale.
Tier 5.
So this guy is no joke.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
Well, yes, we have come here on behalf of Syndicate X. I'm uncertain if you're familiar.
Can't say I am. At least not that name.
Well, we believe you might be familiar with a certain member. Maybe your brother?
Which one?
Right. I can't remember all their names.
Zeke.
Zeke's the leader.
I believe.
Yeah. That one. No surprising that he would be the startup of some sort of group like this.
Oh, he has specific ambitions then?
Yes, he's been quite adamant about this whole creature thing for a while. At least getting us together. I was on my own for a bit here, but yes, I suppose rejoining him wouldn't be the worst idea. Make sure he stays out of trouble.
Oh, well, I'm certain he would appreciate that. Were you not as interested before?
Well, it was more so I was just out here, and I wasn't really sure if he'd actually go through with it, so I didn't even know if he was alive, to be honest. It's kind of hard to keep track of those types of things these days.
Well, he sent us here specifically to retrieve you in hopes you would be interested in joining, so I suppose if you're gung-ho for it...
Everyone roll a perception check.
Perception coming up.
Perception. There we go. 3.
Ooh.
19.
Only I had advantage. Big sad.
that's not the button. That's the button.
One sec. I accidentally closed my thing.
It's okay. This little bit will close this off because, yeah.
Perception, go. Oh.
Oh.
Well, those who have rolled high, which would be Soleas and our Captain Vex over here, They hear the sounds of clanging in the distance coming from 3 different directions.
Oh no.
As you see
Warrior.
coming about you, more members of the Ralden Raiders ready to get their revenge.
Ruh-roh.
Gasp.
And that's where we're gonna end our
Oh,
session.
yeah. Oh man.
Because
Ah.
it is late.
Tom, do you want to turn?
Combat.
Or I'll wait until the recording's done.
It was time for combat next
5,
time on
4,
Ralkalam.
2.
I wanna.